People want to know, how do they get to live life? How do they get to have the excitement? They're 40 now and they're saying, look, I have a wife, I have 2 kids, I'm stressed at fucking work, I don't have any extra time. That's what they'll tell themselves. Now, let's all be very aware that we all have the same amount of time. Yes, we may have more priorities than other people, but in no way does that in any significant way give you a good excuse. Everyone has different priorities. The person says, well, I've got the job, I've got the wife, and I've got the 2 kids, and I'm pressurized. Well, then someone else will say, well, you don't have the wife and you don't have the kids, but I'm running a business which requires more hours than you to see your kids for 2 hours, to have the dinner with your wife, and to be out at work for 8 hours a day. What we do takes longer than that. So it's always going to be different. There's always going to be something else. Then you got the bodybuilder who's training for 4 hours a day. And he's saying, bro, I'm going in for 4 hours a day, but I'm coming back, I'm completely dead. I need to rest the rest of the day. So it's all these different things that come into the reasoning of time and to the justification of you don't have time. We all have the same amount. But if you want to live life to the fullest, if you've been having those bullshit excuses, it's time to let the excuses go. It's time to let them just brush off and just be like, what is my real circumstances right now? If you're a kid, you're saying, look, my circumstances are, I've got acne, I feel like I'm a greaseball, I don't have many friends, I'm insecure around the girls, and I don't have a good physique. I can't actually physically fucking protect myself. I've got the jocks around me, fucking grab me and shit and push me into the lockers. By the way, all that stuff, small stuff. You might think, oh, well, they fucking abuse me and all this. Bro, those guys are just as lost as you are. They're getting, you might get pushed into a locker, they're getting their fucking ass whipped on the weekend. It's just a cycle of shit. And it is, believe me, and anyone who looks back on it, who actually developed a set of nuts, will always laugh when they look back on all those situations. But if you want to find the real way to live life, is to let all excuses fall to the side and say, what are my real circumstances? The other scenario, the man with the wife and the kids, he goes, look, my wife's not that happy. If I'm to be honest, we're not spending that amount of time just us two together. The sex is alright, but we're not really connecting during it. And then he says, look, on top of that, the kids are alright, they're happy, but I don't really know how to connect with them. And the time that we do spend together, I don't know if they enjoy it, but I don't overly enjoy it. And then the job, well, I'm more than happy to show up every day, but my wife makes me feel like I'm being bad to the kids for not being there all the time, and that I'm letting the relationship get ruined, but she's not doing very much. That's where you say, look, I've approached a real set of circumstances. Now, that's not the point where you blame someone else or you blame your circumstances. That's where you say, look, I'm going to step up. I'm going to do the most I can, so I can say in any one of these areas, look, I did the most I could with what I knew. So as far as the kids go, maybe it's time to pick something better. You don't spend as much time, but rather than sitting in front of the TV and watching something and you're not very engaged, how about go out for half an hour and you can get a workout in and you can be with the kids. You can maybe go swimming, do something exciting, go for a walk in nature, even better. That's an amazing place to be. As far as the wife goes, it's time to start booking those extra dinners. If you're working hard and you're getting the money, then go out and do the exciting things. Someone's going to appreciate the small things where you showed up and put in that effort rather than just letting things go. Prepare something in advance, do something exciting. Learn small things like breathing in unison whenever you're having sex. Breathing together at the same rate, you'll really start to feel things will change for you. And then as you start to go in that way of saying, look, I'm going to handle my circumstances, rather than blaming I don't have time, I'm going to say in the time that I do these things, I'm going to maximize myself. When you're in the job, you're going to say, look, whenever I have my own time outside of my job, I'm going to learn more so I can be a better person at my job. If you're a manager, you can read many books. There's so many books out there on being a great manager, where you can be happy, that you can be exciting, but you can also get the most out of your employees. If you're maybe not in that area, maybe you're just yourself, maybe you can read books on how to better yourself. There's plenty of self-help books, and you'll notice if you better yourself, you're going to definitely be a better employee. And on top of that, you're going to have a better understanding of how to move through the workforce and go in the direction you want to go. I hope this video reaches you. I hope it helps you, and if it does, let me know.